Good afternoon. How y'all doing? It's your boy Divine Messenger here with another message. And understand, by the title of this video, I know a lot of you see what I basically placed, in front of your face. Meaning, a lot of you need to post your music. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm saying that, I'm saying it because understand, a lot of you do have great music within your inventory, within your SoundCloud, your Apple Music, your Spotify. But a lot of you are scared to post your music because you fear what people will say about you in your music. A lot of you don't even believe in your own music that you created through your creation of art, because your style of art is music. The way you put pain into the music, the way you put joy, compassion, love, tender, care, nurturing, you put all of these things into music, but you don't want to post your music. And what's crazy, a lot of you don't have to, because a lot of you keep this to yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But understand, how will you ever know how good your talent is if you don't post it, to the posting platforms that you look up to? What's crazy, you don't have to be in the industry to be in the industry. You can literally make your own industry as an independent artist. That's why the music industry is literally falling off right now. But what is falling off if it was never on? Understand, you are doing a great job with your music, but you got to put in the work. If you really want to be a musician, if you want to be an artist, if you want to be a jazz player, if you want to be a rock star, you want to be a rapper, R&B singer, if you want to be any kind of musician, you have to put in the work. A lot of y'all out there, you make music, but you make music for a limited amount of time. You don't sit there and actually put in the work. You don't dedicate your craft and your compassion to the music, so you let other people do it for you. All you do is sit there and listen and watch your idols make music, and you say to yourself, you critique their music to a T, to 100%, but why don't you do the same to your music? When other people are posting their music, you may say it's trash, you may say this is bad, they're saying heat, turn this shit off. But then when it's your turn and people give you that same backlash, you get in your feelings or you get down on yourself. You are literally contradicting yourself and you're a hypocrite. Because how can you talk down on somebody else's art when you don't even talk down on your own art? You have to love and hate your art for it to even be a completion of your agenda. So for people to comprehend your music, you have to literally love and hate your music. You have to make sure that you critique everything you make, and everything you judge needs to be judged by you and only you. And you don't need yes men around. So if you have people around you, make sure they're keeping it a bug with you. Hey, does this sound good to you? If these niggas are saying yes for your approval, fuck no. Why do you have them around? You need to have people that will literally tell you, nah, you should make a tweak to this. But then think about it though. You gotta contradict this shit too. Because a lot of times, people's opinions are not needed, but they are. So you gotta use discernment, you gotta use logic. So if somebody's saying, you should tweak this, you should tweak that. Oh, it would sound better if you did this. They're portraying their ego onto you, what they want you to sound like through their eyes. But what do you sound like through your eyes? Because you can take the criticism. That's the thing. When you're going into these fields, you gotta take constructive criticism. You can't get in your feelings when somebody tells you the truth. Because what is the truth when they're still lying? People are born liars, so it doesn't even matter. You gotta find this shit within yourself and understand that you make the music does not make you. I'm gonna say it again. You make the music does not make you. So what are you doing behind the music to make who you are and who you always been? This is a part of you and a part of society and a part of you spiritually. So when you tap into yourself in a physical, spiritual aspect when it comes to music, what zone are you in? You have to escape this zone and find your zone to put the passion into the music. That's what makes the music sound, it blossoms. It will reflect onto other people, and thus you can capture people's memories and frequencies upon your music. So you have to literally manipulate yourself and people for it to even sound good. But many of you are trying to be like everybody else, trying to have the same sound. All around the world, all I hear is the same song. Literally, it's the same old song. Create a new song, create a new message, and bring that message from your consciousness to this consciousness, so people can see the fruition that you brought into existence. So people will literally adore you and go to your concerts, go to your shows. You're selling out shows. I'm literally manifesting this shit for you because I believe in you more than you believe in you. You know how crazy that is? You need to manifest your life and all things you do by putting in the work. Faith without works is dead. So therefore, if you do not put in the work, you are literally dead on the inside and you have no purpose. So you need to find your purpose. If that is music, find your purpose. Go put in the work. By you putting in 1 hour of work within music, did you satisfy yourself within that 1 hour? Did you get better from yesterday? If you made 5 songs yesterday, how many songs will you do today? And so on and so forth. Because understand, You have to really love this shit to do this shit because it can change your life. But will you be ready for your life to be changed when you change your life? So by a song, you got to make sure each song resonates with what you're doing and what you're going through life. Speak your experiences. We don't have many real artists out here. They're rapping scripted lies that gatekeepers are placing upon them to the masses. So you don't have to be in the industry to be in the industry. Once again, you don't have to sell your soul to get your music pushed. Why not create your own industry? Create your own artist, create your own label. Do this yourself. You can do it yourself. But you have to use discernment because once you start getting up in the ranks of music in the charts, people will start trying to talk to you, get meetings with you, try to gather you up with other big celebrities, big names, big titles. That's why you have to be careful with what lane you're going into. You have to study this shit. So when you're not making music, study the frequencies. What type of keys do you play to change somebody's mood, alter somebody's state of mind? That's what people can do within the music industry. They can literally tweak an instrument, tweak a frequency or a beat and make it sound out of this world to something that you never heard before. Like these people can have you floating on a beat and you're not even floating on the beat. You're physically flying without even flying. That's how powerful music can be. So you have to understand the dynamics within this shit because it's powerful. That's why music is a thing, is a powerful being. Literally, these are spirits. So you have to know yourself spiritually in order to get people to know you spiritually and physically. But the thing is though, you stay focused on you and your life because your life will change. This is for anybody who is a musician. Keep going. People who play guitar, the violin, the flute, the clarinet, the trombone, saxophone, don't even matter. Do this on your own premise and keep staying focused on who you are. Stop letting the world distract you. You're gonna have to cut out distractions if you want to get into this lane. If you want to take this seriously, if you want to be financially free by making music, cool. What will you sacrifice in order to get to this type of enlightenment? Because understand, many people can't come with you down this road. And it's going to be hard for people to understand, which is why you have to understand yourself and no one else. Give yourself to God and no one else. Because once you give yourself to the highest high, Elohim, once you do that, then you're going to break down who you always been. Because people can't comprehend who you always been. Because who you've been was you before you even been someone. Because before you were someone, you were someone. But who is this someone? You have to find that shit within your soul and your spirit. You got to understand how powerful you are, how powerful your voice is. So stop silencing yourself and post your music. People will always have an opinion, good or bad. You can make 1,000 songs and no one will listen to it. But if that one person heard that 1,000 songs and they said, why don't you post this shit? You can literally say, I don't know. Make all the excuses in the world. You got 1,000 songs and you're not posting one. What's the point? And you can tell me a point on why you're not posting the music, but it's like, why keep that to yourself? The world needs to hear your voice. The world needs to hear how healing you are, how beautiful you are, how good you look, how courageous you are, how much of a leader you are. So post your music. I don't care if you post it on SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Post your voice. When you have no voice, even if one person listens to it, that's fine. Because we all are starting from the bottom, literally. So you have to figure this shit out and understand it's going to be okay. Nobody's going to hand you shit because you asked for it. Literally, nobody's going to hand you anything. So what are you going to do? How are you going to go about this? This is your life. No one else can live it for you but you. Understand, if music is your purpose, then focus on that. And let's keep going. All these distractions will be here. All the friends, the family, the parties, the cars, the houses, all that shit will be there. But for right now, tomorrow's not even promised. So let's get going. It's time to get to work. Get up off of your ass. I don't care how tired you are, how sad you are, how egotistical you are. I don't care how scared you are. Post your music. We need better music in this world. Because people are hearing the same low vibrational music every day and they don't even know it. People are always talking about sex, cars, drugs, killing, hoes, money, houses. Like the same shit. There's only so many topics that you can talk about. Who wants to hear that shit every single day? It's literally degrading your ego. That shit's wicked. So you are the leader. You are the chosen one to change the music industry. You do not have to be in the industry without being in the industry. You are literally already in the industry. So therefore, create your own through your voice. and have people follow your lead because you are a leader. So what is a leader? When you are still following other leaders, you are a sheep. So if you're going to be a shepherd, guide the sheep, because as a shepherd you are still asleep. Literally the blind leading the blind. Understand, no matter what you do in this world, it will be attested for, it will be accustomed to you. Like you have an agenda to fulfill. So fulfill this agenda and fulfill your ego and fulfill your spirit, because without you there will be no music. So create the music through your own ego, your own perspective, and have people that are literally solid to your foundation. I love you. Have a great day.